Welcome back. So today we're going to have a closer look at the YAD stop, the London day game model. I know I've made a few videos on this, but I'm going to look at it from a more of a societal point of view and a functional point of view. How useful is the YAD stop and the London day game model? I'm going to break that down because I came across a guy who was literally YAD stopping around me. It was literally a jump, jump, jump. He was running around like a headless chicken, jumping in front of girls, and I just filmed him. I just filmed him making approaches. You could see, as someone who's done a lot of day game, I could see him from a kilometer away coming, and it was kind of funny. But I've got footage of a guy that was just running around yard stopping, and I want to point out a few things by breaking it down. So we're going to do that, but before we kick it off, I'm Dave, and this channel is dedicated to giving you no BS, novel dating advice for the modern man. Top link in the description to get some coaching with me. I've got a Telegram group there. You can sign up to the Telegram group. You get a free coaching session upon arrival into the group. Ask me any question you want in there, and if you want to do some coaching with me, as in do a boot camp, do some live training, learn how to meet women in the streets, possibly find your future girlfriend, you can hit me up and we can get on with some coaching. Now this is the guy. Yeah, I just start laughing instantly. Let's just get into it. Now actually, so what he did was he ran and jumped. She was walking up, he ran from he was going that direction, jumps kind of in front of her here, and then she starts to walk around him, and that's where the video starts. Let's see if I can get further back. Okay, yes, she's actually stopped. He's planted his feet, and you can see how he's rotated. You can see how he's rotated there, but he clearly just jumped in front of her. I missed the stop. I wish I had have caught that, but it just happened so fast. It's literally only a 10-second conversation. It's hard to tell what he's actually saying. It doesn't look like he's asking for directions, but yep, it ended there. That was it. Now, then he walked literally straight by me. This is more evidence that a lot of the guys that run around and they think that this is a great method of meeting girls. They have really short interactions. It's very shocking. They don't have situational awareness. He had no idea that I was literally watching him, like literally just watching him go by. You would think you would have some sort of situational awareness. If someone's staring at you while you're running around jumping in front of girls, you would think maybe that he would have the ability to stop and go, okay, there's some guy like watching me. Maybe he doesn't care. I get it. Maybe he's alpha and he doesn't care. I get it. But if you're blowing out a location, that means you can't really come back to that location every day, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys understand that. Now, let's have a look at this till the girl comes in the frame. There's the girl. Now let's turn on the audio. I noticed that this guy here, he was interested in her. Okay, let's listen to what I had to say. But they can't do a little approach standing. Now, as you can see, he's keen on the girl on the right, but they can't do a little approach standing still. This is the problem with the London day game model. So white shirt. I start commentating. I put this into my group, by the way, so guys that are in my group would have already seen this. I'll mute it now and I'll give a bit of a blow by blow. So I just wanted to prove to you guys that I knew what he was doing. I could see what he was doing before he made the approach. Now, my argument here is, obviously when you look at the lineup, this is the most attractive girl. You could tell that he saw her when he came down, because he came down, he was like, oh, I want to speak to this one. Now, if I was coaching him, I would get him to stand around here before the lights start, and then literally just say hello and walk and talk with her down across the road. Obviously, indirect conversation starter, talk about something in the environment, go into logistics, what you're doing, etc. I'm not here to talk about my my methods, but this is a fault in the method as far as I'm concerned, because she's standing still. So in his mind, he can't stop her if she's already standing still, and it doesn't make sense to me. She's just standing there. Go over and say hello. Try a calibrated hello. You don't need to do this shocking run and jump. Now, you guys are about to see this in a second. I'm commentating this while following him and recording it, but you can see he's got ahead and she's behind. So you can see she's here, he's all the way in front. He's got so far ahead, and it's hard to yad stop someone if they're not moving and you've got ahead of them. But I know that he wanted to approach her. That was the whole point of him being in that area. And then, where is he? He stopped, circled back. So this is literally where I put the camera down a little bit. He stopped, went against the wall, circled back. She's now over here in front of him. Where is she? It's a bit shaky. There she is here. You see that, guys? So now he's got behind her. Now this is the yad stop. This is what the vast, so the guys that watch a lot of London Day Game model, a lot of guys that, you know, buy books and watch tutorials on how to do the yad stop, what is it, Daygame, the blueprint or whatever it's called. He could have already just had an indirect approach right next to, very covert, very cool, calm, collected approach, strike up a conversation, walk and talk, right? It's also so covert that no one in the vicinity notices that you've done the approach. It doesn't blow out the area. So if you live there, no one knows you're approaching. But it's as if this guy is going out of his way to make a scene just to speak to the girl. And it just, you guys got to understand that this is why I don't understand the London Day Game model at all, because it blows my mind how they do this. Now, okay, so you can see, let's just watch a little bit more. See, he's still walking. Now he's running. He's running. He's like, this is my opportunity. I'm going in. And by the way, I'm commentating this. I've been in the community a long time. I know exactly how this happens. I've seen thousands of these guys. Okay. I'm commentating this, but I'll commentate it as we go. You see, look, he's like, oh, how can I get in there? Oh, she's surrounded by all these people. I need enough room to run and jump in front of her, right? So it's really shaky. So she is right here. There's people here. He's moved to the side. He's stopped running for some reason. Let's see what I'm saying while commentating. Can't approach in other ways. So he has to wait for an opening for the sexy bum. You know, the sexy bum, the one that I'm looking at, right? Yep, she's right here. And he's right here. So he's still looking for an opportunity to run and sprint in front of her. Grey, was it brown top, black pants? Oh, he ejected. Yeah, you can see he ejected. So now he's decided. So that's the thing, even if there are other girls around here or even back here behind us, when you're doing this style of approach, it's so single-minded. You don't see them going into stores. You don't see them, just say at this bus stop here, if there's a beautiful girl sitting down, you wouldn't think to go sit next to her and strike up a conversation. If this this guy here was a girl, he wouldn't stand next to her and strike up a conversation. The only way they know how to strike up a conversation is if the girl is moving forward and she's on a footpath. And so what you're doing is you're limiting your ability to approach people. You're limiting it, and also when you're the only way that you're doing it, you're blowing out the area. I've been following him and filming him. When I was near the bin back there, I was only 3-4 meters behind him. He had no idea. I'm just standing there and I'm commentating. So this single-minded way of doing things, they're not aware of what's going on around them, and that's terrible. That really does. It hampers their results. It makes them look stupid in society. What if someone from his university or workplace was to be around? He has no idea they're watching him. You can kind of make a bit of a fool of yourself when you do this. And there you go. He's off again. So he's running. So he spotted a girl all the way down here. Like, think about this. How silly does it? Like, and this is not a guy that is. This is not an outlandish, over the top type of London day game model guy, Yad Stopper. He's the standard Yad Stopper. They're all like this. And that's why they come through and go bam. They hit one area, bam. They hit the next bit, bam. And they're like athletes. But you can see him running. He's running about 100 meters. Still running. No wonder I can't keep up with him. He's all the way down here now. I'm commentating. Let's see what I have to say.
Capture it. Let's watch.
Look at how far he's run. He's run so far.
Watch. Is he gonna do it? So far ahead now. I'll see if I can catch up.
So I'm trying to capture it. I do capture it, I believe. There's a slight... I missed the actual stop. But here he is here. It's hard to see, but... he actually does... he's facing us here. Wait a second. We're about to get a good look at it. Boom, there we go. There he is there. Oh, there's the big part. See? There's a girl standing right here, and he jumped in front of her. It's the same problem that he had with the first approach. See, he jumped in front of her. She was obviously moving in this direction. He ran around, jumped right in front, and as soon as he jumped in front, she sidestepped and started walking to the side, the same as the first approach back here. You can see how she was standing about here, and as soon as he jumps in front, she keeps walking and walks around and thinks, what's going on here? It's kind of the same as this. Where are we? It's kind of the same as his. You can see it's side on again. She started to walk around. So some people will argue that he's not doing it correctly, but how many people, like all these people around here, saw this guy run past them? Like, think about it from their point of view. So where is he at this point? So he's here. This is the group of girls here. And then he runs past them. Just ran past them. You can see he just ran past that group of girls. Keeps running up until here, and all of these girls that he just ran past. So you just, like, if you just blow out the area, If you see what I mean? You literally blow it out. Everybody that sees you do this once, you can't just turn around and then run the other direction and jump in front of another girl, because then everyone in the shops, if someone's sitting here, everyone walking by, everyone at the bus stop across the road, everybody sees it. You just blow it out. It doesn't matter if you're doing anything wrong or right. Everyone looks at you and thinks, "What is he doing? Well, maybe he knows that girl. Or maybe he knows that other girl as well." But what if the girl that you approached second saw your first approach, right? Uh, then you're going to get a flaky number. You're also going to spook her and freak her out. And so far it's like a 5-10 second approach. And there she is there. She's here. It's interesting why he chose that specific girl in a 200 meter. There's so many girls around. He decided to approach this one. This girl here's looking over there. This one's looking over here. It's like everyone's like, what the hell's going on here? But yeah, she has gone around him. She's leaving. The gap is opening. Yep, she's still moving. Now he's gone from looking over here to her going around to he's planted his feet, expecting her to actually stand here for some reason. And she's gone. Then he touches his face, wondered what. Oh no, he's still talking to her. He tried again. She keeps walking. She waved. Boom. Finished. So literally within a couple minutes he made 2 approaches. He had to run, by the looks of things, maybe 150, almost 200 meters to do 2 of those approaches. After that, then yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's actually it. Yeah. For you guys at home, I just thought I'd bring that to everybody's attention. After that, he walked back up and then went down an alleyway and ran off down there, probably yad stopping his way. It's like a sprinter slash marathon runner. You can see why that would blow out an area. You can see why all those other opportunities he missed. He missed the girl that he wanted to approach because it wasn't within his reality that he just stand next to her and say, "Hi, how you going?" He needed someone walking, and he needed to do it perfectly, run around and jump in front. Then I saw him just literally run down an alleyway, going off to do another one. So you can see how they do a lot of approaches. You can see how it's very direct. You can see how the interactions are very fast. If I was to mic him up, he was probably giving them a compliment off the approach. These guys, they tend to get, and this is not from me just guessing, I know from actually hanging out with a lot of these guys that, and they won't snap out of it. Once they become a yad stopper, they're mostly a yad stopper for life. And you can't, it's almost like a religion or a cult. You can't really talk them out of it. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But for you guys at home, I just thought that it's important for you guys to be able to think outside the box. I thought that I'd pitch this to you as well. They end up with a large amount of flaky numbers. That's very flaky. They get a lot of numbers that are just a waste of time. Yeah, and they complement blowout areas. It's look, it's funny. It really is. It really is funny. But I just thought that you guys would learn something from that. I don't recommend that you do that for all of the reasons that I've previously stated. I've made other videos on this topic before. But for you guys that are new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Does help. Also, if you are interested in learning some indirect covert game where you don't blow out a location, you can literally approach girls nearby in a covert way, not blow it out. You live in a small town, you want to do some training and learn how to do that. You can go into malls, you can go into shops. and you can do these covert, indirect approaches, and you can pump them out in a small area without anybody knowing that you're actually doing day game at all. Top link in the description. You can also join up to the Telegram group, and you get a free coaching session with me. We have a phone call as soon as you join up to the Telegram group. We have a little bit of a chat, and the Telegram group's there for asking questions. And of course, I recommend that you hit me up for some indirect day game coaching. I'll see you guys in the next video.